and I bet you weren't expecting to hear from me so soon. I got some fun pen mail in the mail today, and so I figured I'd open it up and show you what we've got going on. So one is a package from Vanness pens that I ordered. They didn't just send me stuff. And then another is some pen friend mail that just missed Pen Friend Appreciation Month. But that's cool. So I'm opening the Vanness package first, just because that's like stuff that I ordered. So in July, I'm doing a no-buy challenge because I've kind of been like off the rails and just need to like not do that. So yeah, so I replenished a couple of things that I like to have, and bought a couple of extra little things, and yeah. So first up is this is Callifolio Andrinople. If you buy it in the pouch, it's 50 milliliters, and oh, I should have got the bottle. That's okay. I buy the pouches of it because it's only $9 for the pouch. I forget how much it is if you buy the bottle, but it comes in those little like pie wedge shaped bottles, and it's only like 30 or 40 mils, and it's like $10 or $12. So I buy it in the pouches. I have a couple of empty ink bottles. Well, I have one that has Andrinople in it, so I'll just refill that with this. But it's way less expensive. So if you have empty ink bottles lying around, or I bought a Diamine, when I first bought this, I bought a Diamine Shimmertastic bottle empty, and then when I just got it, I just cleaned it out and then filled it with that because that will hold 50 mils. Yeah, so I already have a bottle that I will put this in. But I was getting low, and this is one of my favorite inks. This is also the first time I've had to rebuy ink. A lot of it's because I've been sending samples to people, and even if they don't ask for it, it's one of my favorite inks, so I'll throw some in there. So I needed to replenish my supply. And then I bought a new ink, which, because I still have a couple empty ink bottles, and I bought Olivastre, which is like an olive green color. I'm not going to swatch these right now because it would be too hard, and I don't know, it would be too hard to do, so I'm not going to do that now. But when I get this in a bottle, I will go ahead and do that. And then, yeah, and I think it's like $9 if you buy the pouch, and you get 10 extra milliliters instead of 40 plus a fancy bottle. And yeah, so anyway, yeah, so it's the olive green. They had another green that I actually, like, after I bought that, kind of wish I'd gotten, but I feel like if I still wanted it in August, maybe I'll get it then. It's like Teodora or something like that. It's a really pretty, like, brighter green, but this is like a darker olivey green, which I think is really pretty. I had a sample of it, I think, like a long time ago, and I really liked it. So yeah, so I decided to get a pouch of that, and then I ordered because my pal Creepy Nibs is always talking about the cotton MG paper. I ordered a little pad of it, and I figure if I don't like it, if I don't like writing on it, then I'll just send it to him. But I wanted to try it. They had it in stock, and I figured I'd jump at it. It's the letter pad, I think is what it's called. I don't remember. Oh, do I have? Here, I have my receipt. It is the Midori MD letter pad cotton paper, and it's ruled. They had an A5 size that was blank, but I decided to get this. This was like $1 or $2 cheaper, and I figured, I think that's what he has. I can't remember if he got the big one or the little one. I think he got this one and then wished he got the bigger one. So anyway, so if I don't enjoy this, I'm just going to send it to him because I know it's like his most favorite paper ever. So they had it in stock, so I jumped at it, and then to get the free shipping. And then I also ordered a sample pack, which I feel like 2, 3, 4, 5. This has 6 samples in it. Did I order an extra sample that I don't remember? Or oh, I did. Okay. So let's see what we've got. And I don't have swatching supplies available for these right now, so actually I should probably go get that because I have pen friend mail to open, and I imagine that I'll have to do swatches. So this is the sample I ordered. This is the Atramentis Mouse Gray. It was in the like grandpa's basement section, and I was like, oh, that looks like a pretty gray. I don't need another gray, but it's just, I felt like getting it. And then for the random sample pack, I have Robert Oster River of Blood. That's exciting. KWZ standard Azure 4, so it's the blue number 4. Vinta Andrada Teal, which is exciting. I have an ink flight sample of this one. It's really pretty, but I don't have, I haven't like played with it enough to decide if I want a bottle of it, so that's that. And then 3 Oysters Purple Gray, which I believe that I have purchased a sample of myself, so I have extras, so that's exciting. It's one that I like. And then we have Faber Castell Burned Orange, which I think I also have a sample of that I may have purchased myself. So a couple that I've worked with, one that I have an ink flight sample of, and then 2 that I haven't used at all. I've never seen Rivers of Blood, like that's pretty cool. And then Azure 4, I think I've used one of the different blues that I've gotten, like number 5 or number, I don't remember. I have a different one that I've ordered. So yeah, so that is my Vanness Haul. And I will swatch these. Actually, I'm going to pause this because I have lunch being delivered, and so I'm going to pause this, eat lunch, and then I'll come back with my pen friend mail, and I'll get my swatchy stuff ready to go, and we will take care of that. Okay, I'll be right back. Everybody, I am back, and ooh, that is a very ghostly hand. Okay, I'm back. So I've already opened the pen friend mail box that I received, and in that box was a very nice letter. I read the letter first just to see if there was stuff that I wasn't like allowed to really talk about, but it didn't really say anything about that. So what I received is from pen friend Karolen, and they sent me some purple inks. We have a sample of Sailor Ink Studio 435, and then another of Sailor Ink Studio 735, and then Monteverde Emotions Gratitude, which is another like pinky magenta purple color, which goes really beautifully with all of these. You can see this one's a little more pinky. So yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, pen friend Karolen. And then a couple of extra empty vials because I had said that I was low, which is true. So now I have a few extra. And then there was also included a bottle of ink, and I didn't want to peek at this, so I'm opening this on camera for you. So I have no idea what it is. But, oh, I can tell what it is, just not what it is. It looks like it's a Sailor Studio ink, so that's exciting. Oh. And it's number 531. This is so cool. Thank you, Karolen. That's awesome. So that's very pretty. So we will definitely swatch these. I did grab swatch supplies after I ate lunch. And so in the boxes, there's some little paperwork, and you can put stickers on your converter so you know what ink it is. And then it has in here the little color chart, so you can pick and choose what all you have. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. This is so generous of you and so kind, and I really appreciate it. And thank you so much. Seriously, you guys are amazing. Still, it's not even Pen Friend Appreciation Month, and you guys are still blowing me away. So thank you guys. Yeah, so awesome. So I'm going to set this off to the side, and we're going to swatch some inks. We have, those are empty. So we have the 3 from Karolen, well, technically 4 from Karolen, and the 6 that I got from Vanness. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of these. The only ones I'm not going to swatch right now are the Olivastre. The only ones I'm not going to swatch are these 2 because I have swatched this one. I don't think I have my pen ring here. Oh, I have my, whoops, oops. My desk is a disaster. It's still like all 30 inkified, and I need to clean it up. I will show you Callifolio. I went ahead and over the weekend kind of, well, not over the weekend, but I ended up coordinating all my samples so they all look similar. And here's Callifolio Andrinople. It's one of my favorite inks, and this is just a repurchase. And I have an empty ink bottle, but I need to clean it out, and I haven't done that yet. So once I clean that out, I'll put that in the next swatch. Ooh, excuse me, I just ate lunch, so yeah, so once I get that all taken care of and open this up, then I'll do a swatch video of this in the next time I do swatches, probably, unless it's like tomorrow. Well, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. So anyway, so yeah, so I'm not gonna swatch the pouches, but we will swatch all these samples and this cute bottle of ink. So yay, my first Sailor Studio. Thank you guys. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get some cards. Oh, one thing I don't think that I have is my dip pen up here. I do not. Let me go get it. Okay, so here we go. And then I have a Col-o-ring card. I'm also gonna do an unboxing of some stuff that I got from Well Appointed Desk. who is like Anna, who makes the Col-o-ring cards. I got some stuff. I haven't opened the box yet because it's not like exciting to open, but I figure I've kind of talked about like that I'm gonna do a project and haven't done it yet. So do I need, yes, let me get some paper. I have some paper from the last time I did swatches. Definitely need to clean this all up. All of this up. Okay. So cool. Awesome. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the ones. Should I start with the ones from Karolen because those are most exciting? Or should I end with those? I'm going to end with those because those are the most exciting ones. So we'll get our Vanness pens swatches out of the way. Not that they're not exciting. I can't buy something from Vanness and not get a sample pack. Like I just can't. Like it's too fun getting the surprise in the mail and just like seeing what they sent me. So we're gonna start with, I keep uncapping this, we're gonna start with Faber Castell Burned Orange. Like I said, I feel like I have a sample of this, but my cards are all away. So I'm going to swatch this anyway because it's from a different person or different store, I'm sure. And also just in case I'm wrong. I could go look at my sheet, but I'm on my work computer and now that I have a work laptop like at home, I try really hard not to do personal things on the work computer. I mean, you shouldn't anyway, but yeah. Now that I'm at home, mostly at home, I will just go get my own personal computer if I'm going to do personal things. But it's not here right now, and I don't feel like going to get it, so we're not going to do that. And I could look it up on my phone, but my sheet is so unwieldy at this point that oh, here's my kitty cat. That it is just too difficult. And actually, oh no, I don't have my pen friend ring here either. I was gonna see how this compares. I might have to get up and go get it. I think it's in the drawer right here. We'll see. This looks brighter than the other burned orange, the infamous April Day 30 that I spilled everywhere. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the cards. It's funny. At least watch from like minutes 5 to 7, because that's the funniest part. So burned orange. This looks really bright for being burned. Okay, let's flip this around so that has a chance to dry. And we will do, what should we do next? Next we have a Azure number 4. I should really like think about how I'm doing these, but I don't. KBZ has so many like blues. I don't know which one this is. It looks like a turquoisey one though. Reminds me of a little of my favorite blue. It's a little darker, I think. My favorite blue is a Robert Oster Soda Pop, which I also ordered a bottle of before June started. I mean, before July, because I'm doing a no buy July. I think I mentioned that in the first part, but in case I didn't, I'm doing a no buy July, and for no buy, I'm not buying any pen stuff. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that is kind of like Robert Oster Soda Pop Blue. That's nice. Soda Pop Blue is my favorite blue, and it's the only ink that's been in my Visconti Homo Sapiens, except the very first inking, which was Aurora Black, because that's what I had at my desk. But ever since then, it's only been inked with Soda Pop Blue, and I've sent some samples, but I've mostly used that bottle all myself. So I decided it was really, really low, and I figured before July started I would get a bottle of it, because if I was without it, I would be really sad. And I don't want to have to change the ink in that pen to a different one, because I like that ink in that pen. So yeah, so I did that. I bought that, and then I bought this stuff. I was gonna buy this from Vanness. I had it in my cart actually, but I had it in my cart for a few days before I actually did anything with it. And it had sold out by the time I actually purchased it. So I ended up ordering it from Lemur Ink. It hasn't, that was a couple days ago at this point, I think. I think it was Sunday night that I ordered it. Oh, that's a pretty red. And it still hasn't shipped, so that kind of stinks. I don't know if they're like closed for the holiday or maybe just delayed because of all the virusy things, but yeah. But it's been ordered, and so it will show up. And this is from Vanness Pen. Oh, this is a nice red. This is called Rivers of Blood. I wonder what this one will look like, because I think the rivers in the lake, like the rivers inks tend to sheen, not sheen, but have like kind of a sheeny halo on them, I think. I don't know if they all do or if that's just, but like River of Fire is like green with like a red sheen. I'll see. Oh, that was really dry. Let me do this. I always do this. If I don't wet the synthetic brushes first, it like sucks. There we go. Oh, that's a pretty red. This reminds me of Kaveco Ruby Red. I don't know if it is like the same thing, but that's what it reminds me of. That's pretty. This is a very pretty random sample pack. I am pleased with the selection. I'm gonna do this one last because that one's crazy. So, and next up I will do 3 Oysters Purple Gray. I am 99% sure that I have this already. I know we just got Gray Plum from KWZ in the ink fight last month, but I am 99% certain that I have a sample of this already. I'm gonna swatch it anyway because I don't feel like going to check. Normally I wouldn't swatch it if I was sure, but I could be wrong. It's purple though, so I probably have it. I like 3 Oysters inks though. The few that I've tried. I think we got an ink fight with one, and then they had like a special or limited edition one called Marina Green. Is it Marina Green? Marine Green? Purple Gray. I think this was in the ink fight actually, so I might have a couple samples of this. That's okay because I like it. I think it was called Marine Green, and it was a really pretty green, and I used it in my TWSBI. It came out around the time that I got my TWSBI, like the 580 Emerald Green, and it was like the perfect match for that pen, in my personal opinion, and I used the whole sample up like right away, because it was like a juicy broad nib, and I just wrote a lot with it. It was really nice. So pretty. Very pretty. Oh, I have ink. Oh, sorry. I'm not trying to flip you off. Have ink on my finger. And I'm gonna do a mouse gray next because I know that this one's gonna be crazy, and I'm gonna swatch it anyway, even though I have an ink flight sample of it, because my ink flight samples are on a different ring. Oops, I put it on the wrong side. That's okay. Ooh, this is a nice gray. That's a really pretty gray. It's like dark. I can't wait to see it in the swatch. It looks like it's pretty gray. It's not like, from what I can tell, it doesn't look like purpley or greeny, like one way or another. Just like a nice gray. But we'll see in the swatch how that actually works out. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Ooh, I like that a lot. I got like so much on there. That's very pretty. That's a really nice gray. I like that a whole bunch. It was in the basement, so that probably means you can't get it anymore, but ooh, that's a really nice gray. I already checked to see if Creepy Nibs has this gray, and he does on his sheet. Yeah, that's a real pretty gray. It goes down dark, but seems like it dries a little lighter. That's really pretty. I like that a whole lot. And then last but most certainly not least for our Vanness pack is that mouse gray wasn't in the sample pack. I specifically bought this one. That's the only one that I specifically bought. And then it's really dark and super saturated. Oh, it's really pretty though. And when we got the ink flight, Creepy Nibs was still getting it, and he did his swatch, and it looked like an oil slick. It's so pretty. But that's like the only time it's done that. So I'll be interested to see what this looks like. They didn't put the number on here, so I'm not gonna put the number on here, but there is a number associated with this, like all Vinta inks. Andrada. And for whatever, just by the name alone, I always get this and Armada mixed up. Not because the inks look alike, because they don't. It's just the similarity of the name. I always like mix the two up. Let's see. Alrighty. It goes down and looks so black. I don't know if you can see the subtle variation in color right here. It's green, like a greeny teal, like a dark greeny teal, but it looks so dark. I totally missed a whole spot. You can see the green right here. It's like that green, like teal, green. They call it teal, but it looks more green to me. That's a very pretty swatch. We'll see what that looks like when it dries. Awesome sauce. So I'm gonna set those. These ones are kind of dry, so I'm gonna set these off to the side and make room. So Andrada has a chance to do its own thing. And I'm gonna put this piece of paper under it so it doesn't stain my table. Not that, oh, I messed up the swatch right here. Excuse my arm. Okay, cool. All right, next up, last but not least. Let me clean out some of these brushes real fast. I only need 4 of them. That's annoying. I'll probably cut this part out, maybe. Excuse me. Oh, maybe not. Or, yeah, I probably will. Okay, I'm gonna let that one do its thing some more. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and we will start with this one. Monteverde Emotions Gratitude, because that's the first one I picked. Looks like a lovely magenta color. Pretty, pretty. And this is from pen friend Karolen. This is the perfect color because I'm so grateful for all of you guys after Pen Friend Appreciation Month. I love that I get to celebrate the 1st of July with some Pen Friend mail. Thank you guys so much once again, for sending things my way and for also participating, whether you played along at home and did your own thing or whether you sent stuff in. Like, you guys are just amazing. Even if you just watched the videos, if you participated just by watching, like, that's amazing. You guys are great, and I am so grateful for all of you for just hanging out. Like, honestly, I always say honestly, and I catch myself doing that all the time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bad liar anyway, so I don't know why I feel the need to say that I'm being honest, because, well, you'd be able to tell if I was lying. Well, maybe you specifically wouldn't know, but, like, yeah, I'm not a good actress, and I'm not a good liar. So pretty. I set that up to the side. I loaded that one on quite a bit. Very pretty. Next up, we're gonna have Sailor Ink Studio 435. Fun, 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 fun. These things are so great. Like, I myself personally have never tried, up until like this exact moment, have never tried any of them. But they're so cool. I could have, I just, like, for whatever reason, just have never gotten around to it. Too many other things going on. Or it's like the one time that I briefly, like, decided to be a responsible adult. This was 435. Very pretty. That is really pretty. It looks like a more purpley version of the one we just did. Ooh, 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 I like that. Ooh. Ooh, and look how it, like, goes to that lighter pink. Ooh, that's pretty. I mean, I should know this. I think this is on my wish list. But yeah, like, it's like one thing to, like, see it on somebody else's, like, Instagram or on the website, but it's another whole thing. Oh, this is not showing up, like, accurately at all, I don't think. I think it's trying to, like, make it brighter. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's, like, super bright, but also just, like, vibrant. I love it. I have missed spots, of course, because that's what I do, but this is amazing. Thank you. Woo woo. All right, next up we have Sailor Ink Studio number 735. Oh, I need a card. This is so fun. Uh-oh. My glass nib pen was resting on that white card. So, okay, cool. So this is number 735. Ooh. Very pretty. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Can you, oh shoot, sorry. Can you see that? Let's get down a little closer. It's like so dark. Wow, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. And I think the way the studio inks work is if they have like the same last two numbers, it's like the same color family sort of thing. And then the number, the first number like indicates kind of how dark it is. So you can see that these two are kind of related, like in that lighter bit. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Thank you, Karolen, so much for sending me these. Oh shoot, I'm like ruining cards. Move, move, move. Okay. Yes. Now the problem is, which pens do I put these in? I can do anything I want now. Whatever pen, whatever ink, whatever rubber I want. Okay, and last but most certainly not least, we have, I'm gonna bring that back up. We have number 531 in the bottle. Like, look how pretty that is. I don't know if you can see. So pretty. Okay. Yay! So it looks like in the cap. So pretty. Just the bottle. Pretty. Pretty, pretty. These clean out real nicely out of my gloss and pen too. Also, I did get the replacement nibs for my mini, but I set them aside when I got them and now I don't know where I put them. I put them somewhere very, very safe. And yeah, I wonder, can I just do that? That's probably not enough. No, that's definitely not enough. Ooh, very nice. Yeek. So anyway, I have to recover them again. That's so pretty. That's so pretty. Getting that mist to spot doesn't work so well on absorbent paper. That's really stunning. Thank you so much, Karolen, for sending these. Seriously, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna let this one dry for a minute and I'm gonna go do some work and then I will come back once this is dried and show you how they all look together and then I'll get this video up. So awesome. Thank you guys. I will be right back. Okay, hi everybody. I just wanted to go ahead and quickly show you the dried swatches. And then I forgot I had one other unboxing thing that I wanted to show you. So here we have KWZ Azure number 4. Robert Oster, Rivers of Blood. Oh, I'm missing one. Am I missing one? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's over there. 3 Oysters, actually 3 Oysters Purple Gray, then Faber Castell Burned Orange, which I'm actually going to show you next to another burned orange that I have in a second, and Atramentis Mouse Gray. I love this one. I love all of these actually. And then also Vinta Inks Andrada Teal that I messed up and it looks terrible and crappy, but I think I have another card, so if this is awful, it's fine. So that's these. These are the samples that I got from Vanness. This is the whole random pack that I ordered. And then this is the one that I chose myself. So we'll get those out of the way. Actually, before I do that, let me go ahead and show you. This is Faber Castell Burned Orange next to Robert Oster Burned Orange. And if you ask me, this one looks more burned than this one does, but they're both very pretty. So that's that. And then the gifts from pen friend Karolen are dry. And we have Monteverde Emotions Gratitude. Oh, these are curling because I've like loaded them up. They'll flatten out, but and then Sailor Ink Studio number 435. And kind of bend these back a little bit. And then Sailor Ink Studio number 735. This has some really cool green sheen on it. And then Sailor Ink Studio, which is the bottle that she sent me, number 531. So thank you, pen friend Karolen, for sending these beautiful pinky purple samples. These are like totally my colors, and I can't wait to use any of them. And then thank you to Vanness for sending me the beautiful random ink samples and the one that I ordered. So yeah, so that's awesome. Thank you guys. And then one last thing that I have to unbox. I've actually had this like sitting in my house for a couple weeks and I haven't opened it. I'm gonna open the box off frame because I didn't block the address. Oh good, it was a good thing I did that because I had the receipt. So yeah, so in the box we have some stuff, and this is from Well Appointed Desk. I think I said this earlier. So I ordered a bunch of fun things for some projects that I'm going to have, that I'm going to do. And oh, some stickers. So yeah, cool. Looks like there's a little sticker, a Col-o-ring sticker in there. I'm not going to open that up because I don't want to ruin it. But let's start with this. Yes. So one of the things that I ordered was their ink vial stamp. And they didn't have any without the handle, so I bought the one with the handle. And I'll take it out. It just has that little ink vial on there, and that's what it looks like. And what I'm going to use this for will come in handy later. And then these are, what are these? Oh. And then I bought the other stamp that says okay mail instead of happy mail. It's just okay. And then I should have opened all these packages beforehand. Well, you probably saw what it was. So I'm going to be doing Colodex. And so I ordered a couple sets of Colodex. No, maybe I only ordered one Colodex? Did I only order one? I thought I ordered a couple. Oh yeah, I did order a couple, but they only sent me two. I mean, I ordered two, but they only sent me one, it looks like. So I'm going to have to email them and contact them to ask about that. But yeah, so cool. So here is what I got. That's a bummer. Okay, that's fine. I'll just email them. I'm sure we'll all get it taken care of. But I ordered a Col-o-ring because I was getting low. I only have like part of one left, and they were doing for Pride, I guess. I saw this later after I ordered it. They put special rings on them if you ordered during June. So that's pretty cool. And then I ordered a tab accessory, and then I ordered, like I said, I technically ordered two of these, but they only sent me one, so I'm going to have to contact them to see if I can get the other one. So, yeah. So that's kind of a bummer, but otherwise, I'm really excited to do this. What I'm going to do is, you've seen the 400 Col-o-ring cards that I have, probably not all in one thing, but I hope that stuff wasn't in frame because I'm gonna have to re-record if it was. But anyway, so yeah, so you have seen my 800 Col-o-rings that I have, and I've decided that I wanted to put them all together on a Rolodex and to make my rings into a rainbow, kind of like Creepy Nibs has, and Ms. Turtle. I don't know that Ms. Turtle has shown like her whole setup. I think she showed it once. She has like one that's, I want to say by brand, and one that's by Rainbow. But basically, I want a rainbow Col-o-ring, and then I'm going to have the Colodex as more of the by brand that will match my spreadsheet a little bit more. And so I know that I'm definitely gonna need more than 2 of these, but I ordered 2 just to get started because that's 200. I'm not gonna do this the whole time, but it will be a project over the next couple months. It'll probably take more than a couple months, let's be honest, because I'm not buying anything in July. So if I run out in July, I'm gonna have to wait till August. That's just the way it works. But yeah, like sitting here and playing with ink is fun, but like sitting here and doing all this is like also gonna take a long time. So what I'm gonna do is I have a ink bottle stamp that I got in an ink flight. And so if it's a bottled ink, I think this is the plan. I'm gonna have to try it out and see. I'm going to stamp this with the bottle, and if it is a sample, I'm going to stamp it with the sample vial, and then that way I'll know immediately if it's a bottle or a sample, and then way I can mix them up instead of keeping them separate like I do on my Col-o-rings. So that's pretty cool. So awesome. Yeah, so that's my stuff from Well-Appointed Desk minus 1 set of Colodex cards, unless they're in here like that. Nope. It's just 100. So yeah, so anyway, cool. So awesome. So this is the last of my unboxing. This ended up being a longer video than I expected, but yeah. Thank you again, Karolen, for sending the samples and the ink. I am really looking forward to playing with all of these. And yeah, and then my random ink sample +1 from Vanness. So thank you guys so much. Take care. Love you. Bye. Oh my gosh, you guys, super quick update. After I filmed my video, I still haven't edited it together, so I'm gonna throw this in at the end. After I ended my last section of the video, I quickly emailed Well-Appointed Desk and said, hey, I just opened this order and I was missing one of my Colodexes, and she's like, I totally believe you, no problem. We'll send it right out. And honestly, I already have a tracking number for it to go out, so that's amazing. She's like, we'll get it out first thing in the morning. I already have the tracking number. So yeah, so if you ever have a problem with your stuff, like if you're missing something, please email them. Like, no joke, I had a response. Like, she responded right away, like 20 or 30 seconds. So it was real quick. And yeah, and I was busy working, so I just saw that. So thank you, Anna, for making good on my order, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, I would already recommend, because I love their products, but the customer service is obviously fantastic. I'm sorry that I needed the customer service, but I'm glad it was fantastic when I needed it. I've had other customer service experiences from other places, not pens or stationery paraphernalia, but other things where the customer service was not so good. So I'm pleased that this was an excellent experience. So thank you, Anna, for making good, and yeah, I can totally recommend ordering directly from them. I would do it anyway. This is my first order from them, so I'm glad it was as smooth as possible. But yeah, so that's it for me. I don't have anything else. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Love you. Bye.